Hi, sorry, NuWave Oven recipes. I got a Thanksgiving special for you, so happy Thanksgiving. Gonna be cooking up a pumpkin pie in the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite. So anytime you want a nice pumpkin pie, whether it be Thanksgiving or anytime you want that nice tasty dessert, you'll know how to do it as well. So let's get started with that pumpkin pie right now. Okay, so one of the key ingredients for this, or maybe the main key ingredient, is this Libby's 100% pure pumpkin mix. It's organic pumpkin pie mix. And I'm basically going to be taking the recipe straight off the can here and just adapting the cooking time to what works in the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite. So I just wanted to read off the ingredients for you that we're going to be using in this cook. It's a 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon ground ginger, 1/2 teaspoon ground cloves, 2 large eggs, the can of organic pumpkin mix, 12 fluid ounces of evaporated milk, and an uncooked pie pan, or uncooked pie shell. So basically I've got all the ingredients laid out here. For my pie crust, I'm going to be using a Keebler graham ready pie crust, so that I'll be using a pie crust that already has a pretty firmness to it. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all situated and together and get started into actually putting the pie together. Okay, so I've got all my ingredients measured out. I'm supposed to just take the egg and beat that up in a large bowl, so I'm just going to start there. Alright, got to take the sugar, put that into a small bowl, mix in the salt and the cinnamon and the ginger and the cloves. Let's get them all in there and mix them all around together there. Alright, at this point I got my gloves on because I don't want to cross-contaminate anything. I possibly get my hands into anything as I get this pumpkin mix out of the pumpkin out of the can. Don't want to, be trying to get the pumpkin out and it get on my hands or something and contaminate the food or contaminate me. Alright, I got my pumpkin in the big bowl there with the egg, and I'm going to start mixing in my sugary spicy mixture here. Sweet and spicy. Alright, things are smelling really spicy, and the last thing to go in is the evaporated milk. So pouring that on in there. It's making it real soupy. Okay, I've got things all mixed up really well. Got my my graham cracker pie crust on a crisper tray here. So I'm just going to pour this into the pie crust. Alright, I have a little of my pumpkin pie mix left over. Don't want to overflood my pie crust there. So we're going to go with that for this pumpkin pie. I'm going to put this on the bottom rack of the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite because we're not trying to air fry the pumpkin pie. We just want to do more of a bake on the pumpkin pie. So put it down bottom there. And I'm going to go ahead and let's get a little of that off there and close the door. Now this is supposed to cook for 15 minutes at 425 degrees and then drop down to 350 for 40 to 50 minutes in the conventional oven. So we're going to start out with the good old French fry button, which is 400 degrees 15 minutes. We'll let that run, then drop it down to 350. And we'll see how long this takes to finish this pumpkin pie in this Power Air Fryer Oven Elite. Okay, after 15 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, that part is done. You can see the top's getting over brown there. I'm going to start the 350 I'm going to set it for 50 minutes portion, and I'll show you with the light on how things look once I get it started again, just so you have a good look. So I'm going to start that, get that light on. You can see it's really brown on the top. Sorry for the extra noise. That's how it looks. I'll bring you back later. Okay, it's gone 45 minutes at 350 degrees, so I'm going to pull it out now. I can tell from the look of it, after 45 minutes it looks done. So I'm just going to stick a knife through, see if it goes through cleanly. That's good. At this point, we let it set for 2 hours to cool. So just going to let it set for a couple of hours to cool, and then I'll bring you back. You can see since the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite heats from the top, things are a little browned on the top, but we're going to see how that tastes in a couple of hours. Okay, so our pumpkin pie has been resting for a couple of hours to get nice and cool. So I'm going to go ahead and try and gracefully get a slice. Okay, so here's our slice, and the edges I know are a little crisp, and I know I could have probably put some foil around them or something of that sort, and maybe put the pie tin down to, you know, try and cover those edges, but I just kind of wanted to let it go, see what it would do, you know. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, and we'll do a taste test of this pumpkin pie from the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite. Okay, our freshly cooked pumpkin pie, you can see it there. You can see on the sides, you know, although the top got a little over brown because of how it heats, the sides did not get, you know, didn't go in to the pie, you know, it didn't go down into the pie. It's just kind of a top browning there. You know, you could probably call it a little top sear on your pumpkin pie. So let's taste this. That's a very good A+ pumpkin pie right here. So give this a shot. You take the same amount of time as you may in a conventional oven, but without preheating, far less energy used. And you're not gonna get your whole kitchen hot in the process. So a lot of benefits to using the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite. This, other great recipes are on superwaveovenrecipes.com. I'm on Twitter @WaveOvenRecipes. The Amazon shop, amazon.com/shop/WaveOvenRecipes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and good eating.